All right, so the next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is the exchange online Twitter between Terence Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. Now look, we've been saying it for the longest time. TC's been doing a lot of talking, and we're not for that, so I'll just get into the exchange. Terence Crawford tweeted, and stop using the effing promoters, managers, and advisors for that weak-ass excuse y'all doing. They work for us, y'all. Dumb MFs. If you really want to fight, tell them I don't give two Fs. That's who I want to fight. Let your nuts drop. You say you your own boss at Errol Spence Jr. To which Errol replied, "It sound good. Only time I hear your shit is social media. Don't act like a boss now, like he don't handle your shit. We've been your handler. We've been told your handler, Bob, it take what it take to make a fight happen. I don't choke off smoke, dude." Then Terence wrote, "Keep defending him because I'm tell all y'all now, and I mean what I say. When that day come, when I knock him, all I want y'all to keep that same energy because he gonna cry in the car. He wasn't built for this shit I got over here. Just watch me show the world." I'm reading it as it's written.
Yeah, I'm watching it too. I'm like, yeah, that's how it's actually written.
Following it too. I knew you were much better reading it.
Fight these boxes ain't grammatically correct.
I'm just saying.
Because if they was, they would be boxes.
Fight not gonna get made on him.
Oh my God.
and they country too.
I know. So. It's a double wear.
Yeah.
And so then he wrote, "You right. I'm gonna call you right now." And then to which then Terence Crawford wrote, "At Errol Spence Jr. is a cool dude on some real shit. We both agree the fight will happen." So Big Mo, since you're here, y'all, guess what are your thoughts on that exchange between Errol and Bud? And basically, just for clarification, Earl's the one who said the fight's not going to get made on here. Then Bud said, "I'm going to pick up the phone and call you." And then afterward, Bud's like, "Yeah, he's a cool dude. He said that we agree the fight will happen."
Well, I believe the fight should happen. The thing is, like, with the whole accident situation, I'm not sure it should happen ASAP. Because listening to Errol Spence on that when he got interviewed, he don't sound right now. I think he should take a little bit of time and get himself together physically and because right now if he goes in there and lose the fight right now, then I wasn't right they don't want no excuses with this fight. So right now, I believe he should give himself some time, and Bud Crawford might have to shoot a shot somewhere else right now, man, because that's not, to me, that I mean, it wouldn't be saying much if he went in there, knocked him out and all that, and then other stuff comes up like, oh, he wasn't right, but they rush it, because to me they're rushing him. He's rushing himself, but I don't know. But it's definitely a fight that should be met. Probably already should have happened, but to me, that fight already should have happened. But that's my thoughts on it.
All right, Trill.
Y'all gotta tune into the podcast. Listen, they be holding me back. They don't allow me to express myself.
It ain't us, it's
You know what I'm
YouTube.
saying?
Yeah, don't hurt.
They don't allow me to express
We
myself.
holding Trill back.
But on the podcast, I get to let loose. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want TC, calm down, man. Like you over there. This is what happened. I knew what happened. Timmy went over his house and he brought a bottle over there. And he was like, "Here's your phone."
Oh, he went
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? He said, "Do what I do."
He went crazy.
Yeah, that's what Timmy was like, "Here, just do what I do." You know what I'm saying? He gave him his phone. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened.
I can put some respect on my finger.
And that's what happened.
No more, though. That's
Yeah.
why. So he
And
can
that's
do all
why.
that.
Yeah,
He can do
yeah.
all that.
TC, it's just weird to me. You know what I'm saying? you picking on the guy who just had one of the most craziest fights with a Lamborghini ever. You know what I'm saying? Ferrari, excuse me.
And won.
And won. Well, he survived. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And he's still
surviving
here.
is winning.
Yeah, survive. Yeah. So he's here. And you're picking on him. Where's all the smoke for all the guys who are ready to go in there and fight right now? Where was all the smoke for Sean Porter? He's waiting. The Porters, they're waiting.
He said it doesn't make any sense for that fight to happen.
It don't make no sense. Listen, you can't do this. You can't do this across the street and then you want the toughest fights. And what is it? Which one is it? Like, which one is it? TC, you know, I heard you way before, you know what I'm saying, people were calling you TC. You know what I'm saying? When you was a stepping fight for Prescott, before even that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not hating on you. I just don't want you to fall into this this loving boxing, loving hip hop type of drama thing. You know what I'm saying? Take away from your character. You know what I'm saying? Because it just seems weird. If you're gonna call out somebody, won't you call out these guys that are active and ready to fight, not some guy that just came off a terrible car crash. Like what Big Bro just said, give him some time to heal. Give Errol some time to heal, and then get the best Errol. So people don't take that against your legacy. Oh, next thing you know is you be the guy that just fight hurt guys. You already got a hurt guy under your belt. You know what I'm saying? You got Benavidez who was shot up like 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Did he come out the mini-man?
He should have. You know what I'm saying? And now you're going to fight a guy, and you know what I'm saying, that just came from a terrible accident like Errol did, and you're going to beat yourself on the chest and say you're number one. Nah, don't do it to yourself. Don't
Timmy
do it to
would.
Yeah, Timmy would, but don't do it to your legacy.
He got hit harder by TC than he did by the Ferrari.
Timmy's going.
Somebody paying him. Somebody paying him.
G, what's your thoughts, man?
Yo, alright. I hate doing this, but I gotta look at it from two different perspectives, right? I'm gonna give TC one thing. He has been consistent with the Errol Spence attacks way before the car accident. So at least he's being consistent. But to echo what these brothers are saying, it is a sucker move. You know, why are you attacking the brother that just got into a major car accident? You know, like, give him time to heal. But another argument I could give TC is his argument simply like, and you know, I'm a PBC guy, but Errol Spence, with the exception of Pacquiao, Spence is the one with the belt. So it's like, why would he want to talk about Porter or Garcia when those guys don't have belts? So his argument could always be, I'm trying to face the best. And people always argue that, oh, the best are the ones with the belt. So that's his out right there. But this is where I feel like Terence Crawford is dealing with pressure. A lot of fans aren't feeling the fact that he's fighting nobodies, right? So he has to make these public spectacles to kind of like paint a picture like,
He
oh,
got
it's not
Porter.
me.
Porter's a somebody.
Yeah, but he's like, it's not me. I'm trying to fight champs, you know? And then this is where Earl's the real dude. He was like, bro, just call me. The fact that he said just call me, that means you already had his number. So all of this was for show. This wasn't real. None of this was real. It was all entertainment.
Finally, G saying something I agree with.
Yeah, it's just all entertainment. But he has to do it because everyone's looking at him like, you are a ducker. You are a coward. You know? And so he has to maintain face. I mean, I want to fight. They just don't want to give me the fight.
We're looking at it like that.
I think the world is at this point.
Because the narrative that they play.
No, that's the ESPN's pushing it. But if you look at the comments, people are
That's what I'm saying. People are like, yo,
yeah.
Terence Crawford, he's ducking. You know, like
he really
he's
is.
being labeled a ducker. And so I think it's eating at him. So he has to come up with different strategies to make it appear like, oh, I want the big fights. I really do. But it's like, no, you really don't.
Yeah, because
And if he does want that fight, why are you picking on the easiest, low-hanging fruit?
Just because that cross the street talk you can't talk that cross the street talk no more. And that's what he was saying for a while. And he just said that recently, and you can't. How you gonna say that recently where you have a man that's on your same network, who's with yours on your side, who is fighting a PBC guy right now? So you're still trying to play this across the street talk. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy.
Well, so I'll just dive in. Look, man, to me, it doesn't make any sense. Like, for example, you have Danny Garcia, who was scheduled to fight Errol Spence in January 25th to be exact. And then he got into an accident, and Danny Garcia hasn't called him out since. Because Danny's like, man, get well, get better. Danny also knows if he fought Errol Spence on January 25th, and he knocked him out, the world would say he beat a Spence who was hurt, who wasn't 100%. But somehow, TC would get all the credit for beating that same hurt guy in the eyes of some. I don't get it. Why is it okay for TC to call out Errol Spence? I'm no expert, and I said this before, I'm no speech recognition expert. I don't do those things. But Errol didn't sound 100% when I saw him. But he did have dental surgery. I don't know if he can take a punch the same. I don't know anything about Errol since his accident. But I do know I saw pictures where his face looked really bad, and I know he needed a lot of time to heal up. How do I know that? He didn't show his face in public for a very long time. And then he put out some tweets like, I give up, I'm done with this. And so it shows me that he was dealing with something. Now, I'll say this. I do think when you have a near-death experience, you do start to appreciate life more. So I think Errol thought he had time for the Terence fight. Like, oh, I could just beat this guy. I can delay this. I could put it off for a certain amount of time before I had to do it. And then I think what he found out during the accident is life's unpredictable and life can be short. And I think he realizes before my time is up, I do want to beat up TC. And so that's why he's like, yo, just call me. Like, yo, I'm done with all these games. Just call me. Let's make the fight happen. But remember, he was the one who said, just call me. TC was very happy with it being a little bickering beef online with his sister jumping in, clout chasing, right? He was real happy with that. But what the fact is, simply, you could fight Sean Porter. The argument that Sean Porter doesn't have a title means nothing because Sean Porter was a title holder in 147-pound division. Sean Porter has victories over Adrian Broner, Danny Garcia, and he has a split decision loss to Errol Spence Jr., the man that you're chasing. So imagine if Manny Pacquiao said, oh man, I'm not going to fight Ricky Hatton. He got losses to Floyd Mayweather. I'm not going to fight Shane Mosley. I'm not going to fight these guys. I'm not going to fight Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto already lost to Margarito. Pacquiao said, no, I'll beat Miguel Cotto and I'll beat Margarito. That's what champions do. Not this, what do I get out of having this fight with such and such? And what you ain't proved nothing. You beat Velasquez after he dropped you. So he's somehow realer than Sean Porter.
All these guys across the street got a better resume.
He's somehow realer than Danny Garcia. What I know is all these guys aren't afraid because they step in the ring with one another. But your promotional company would lead everyone to believe they're afraid to fight you. What have you done that's so scary? Go life and death with Gamboa for a little bit? Can't knock out a dude who's on one leg? Like, what have you done that's so terrorizing? Yo, I love this. I love all the TC fans saying he's the most feared man because, like I said, it reminds me of what they said about Paul Williams. It reminds me of what they said about Sergio. It reminds me of what they said about Sergey Kovalev. Listen, since I started watching boxing, there was always a most feared guy until he fought someone who wasn't afraid. Until he fought someone who said, not only am I not afraid, I came to win and did win. So all this talk about TC being the most feared guy is the flavor of the month. If you really want to fight, stop going on Twitter, call Errol Spence, talk to Bob Errol, and they'll make the fight happen. But even if you beat Errol, if it's Errol's first fight back, you're not getting full credit from me because I don't know if he's the same guy.
please like and subscribe and check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you're not going to want to miss our podcast streaming on all platforms, whether it's Spotify, Google Play, wherever you can stream music, we're on there. It's the Boxing Bros.
I'm about to write a beef with Complex. I could call him, but why would I do that?
Then nobody called.
I'm coming for you, Complex.